guys, Kavya here. Welcome back to my channel, Kavya Edit. As you can tell by the title, I'm back with another reading vlog. Surprise, surprise. In today's reading vlog, I will be reading Scandalous by L.J. Shen. This is the fourth book in the Sinners of Saints series. All the previous books for which I've done vlogs for previously, which you can find on the information card or in the description down below if you are interested on my reaction to the other books in this series. So Scandalous is the book of Trent, who is a hot hole, who is part of the 4 hot holes. We've already read the other 3 hot holes, and now it's the last hot hole's turn, but there is one more book in this series. I don't know about who, but it's called Bane, I'm pretty sure. That's not about hot holes, so we're gonna see what's that about. Anyways, this book, from what I've got from the back, I'm pretty blind, going in this pretty blind. It's an age gap. And it's forbidden. He is 33, she's 18. Really taboo, so this is going to be interesting. The only age gap I read before was Reich and Daisy, and I loved it, but that was because it was Reich and Daisy. I don't usually go for age gap romance. It's just not my thing. But maybe this will change my mind. Who knows? It's also forbidden because she is his enemy's daughter, his business partner who he hates his daughter. So that's fine. He's also a single father. So there's all that trope in here. So there's a lot of different tropes in the end. I'm really excited to see how this book turns out. Without further ado, and me dragging this intro longer than it needs to be, let's get to the reading part. Okay, something I forgot to mention in the intro. This is a spoiler-full video, so watch at your own risk. Also, this book also has a soundtrack. Also, once again, there's only one song on the soundtrack I know, which is Believer by Imagine Dragons. I need to get on fucking listening to songs, because this is sad. This is actually really sad. Wait, you guys, so Eddie, I'm reading the prologue, and Eddie just stole from somewhere. She just stole a rich lady's purse. I'm like, oh yeah, whatever, but she is rude also. But also, what got me, she goes, recalling everything I learned from Bane. Bane, the next book in this series is called Bane. I've been dying to know who the fuck Bane is, because he's not one of the hot hoes. Is this Bane, the Bane from that book, is that how they're gonna connect? Oh my god, I'm excited to know this Bane. I need to meet him in this book. It seems like it, but the thing is, Eddie's rich, but she's still stealing from people in Todos Santos. We'll see how this turns out, because I have a feeling it's not gonna turn out well, but she learned it from Bane, out of all people. Bane? So he's a criminal? Oh god, I'm excited now. You guys, Eddie's fucking luck. The woman she tried to mug turned out to be Trent's mother. Okay, and Trent just caught her. He pins her against the wall and he goes, you have 5 seconds to explain why you were trying to mug my mother. Oh my god. You have a great first talk. Ignore the background sound. But Eddie just goes to Trent. Trent like escorts her to the car right after saying to her, what I need is to keep your father on a short leash. Congratulations, you just reduce yourself to potential sacrifice. So he's gonna use this knowledge to his benefit. Jordan's daughter is this mugger when he needs to against her father. So he's not gonna tell anyone just yet. And then Eddie goes, fuck you, right? And then Trent goes, not in a million years, kid. You're not worth the jail time. And I'm here like, Trent, let's not lie to ourselves, okay? Let's not lie to ourselves. Why must Jamie was alright. Or Vicious, Dean, and Trent. Why do you guys start off the book lying? You know you want the girl. But okay, I get in Trent's case. He's kind of right, because jail time is not worth a sexy time. But at the same time, she's 18. Am I an advocate for this? In books, I am. I don't know how I feel about it in real life. You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Hey guys, I just finished chapter 1, right? And it was Luna and Trent at a therapist. Sonia's talking, and poor Trent, he's struggling because Luna refuses to talk to anyone. Like, she can talk. There's nothing wrong with her vocal cords, but she just doesn't talk to anyone. And apparently, she like doesn't smile at father, or anything. The thing is, Sonia's trying to tell Trent to spend more time with Luna, but I think that's his problem. He's so busy and not spending time. But Luna loves him, and she's trying to tell her, but she can't speak, but she doesn't know like if she should speak. And it's so sad. Like, I feel so sad for these two. Like, Trent's trying, but he doesn't know what to do to help his daughter, and like Luna, she doesn't know how to convey to her father what she feels, and it's so sad. My heart. It's so like, watch when Eddie comes, it's all gonna fall in picture. Be okay, be perfect. They're gonna be a happy family. Fingers crossed. Okay, I finished chapter 2, and already there's a mystery. Who's Theodore? Because Eddie's father just used his name to blackmail Eddie to now come work for him. Because Eddie was busy surfing, and she doesn't want to go off to college because she wants to stay close to Theodore. And his dad's like, if you don't come work for me, I'm gonna send Theodore away. Who's Theodore? Brother? Boyfriend? I don't know if it's a boyfriend. I don't want to go there. But
best friend?
Maybe best friend. I think Bane's her best friend because from the looks of it. I guess we're gonna find out in the next few chapters.
Brother. What about stepbrother?
I feel like it's her brother. I feel like Theodore is her brother. That's my prediction.
I think it's a stepbrother.
But as we know from Ruckus, my predictions are not the best.
Yeah, Nina's not his mom. Is not his wife.
I never said Nina was his wife. I said Nina's
his child's mother. Well, he doesn't have a child, but he
does now. He does now. He has 2 now. Guys, the drama is fire. So fucking Eddie couldn't help himself. When Vicious was firing someone, Eddie just had to speak. I'm like, you don't speak when it comes to Vicious. You shut your fucking mouth, because Vicious or the Holes don't listen to anyone. They don't even listen to each other. So what makes you think they're gonna listen to you? Anyways, after Vicious ignored Eddie, Trent, they're all the holes of it. Trent turns to Jordan, because remember, he hates Jordan. He goes, is this bring your kid to work day? And then Jordan goes, oh my God, Eddie's gonna work in here, blah, blah. And then Trent goes, with all due respect to white uppercut nepotism and awarding your underqualified daughter with a job most deserving candidates would kill for, every major HR decision goes through all the partners, correct? And the other 3 holes nod. It's like, yeah, just tell her. I feel like only Trent can help Eddie escape her controlling father, and I'm here for he's already unknowingly helping. Oh my God, Trent fucking wrecks it. In his mind, right, he goes, I'm gonna get an 18-year-old fired because I'm too selfish to trust myself not to fuck her raw in her father's office if she gets anywhere near me. I'm waiting. That's all Trent. Oh, you guys, just as Trent was about to vote against Eddie to work in the whole work with him, he saw Eddie with Luna, right? Because she was hugging, oh my God, she was hugging Camilla, her Luna's nanny, for some reason. I guess she knows him. I don't know how. We're gonna find out, obviously. And she was hugging, and then Luna smiled at Eddie and nodded, something she doesn't do with Trent. Trent goes, what the fuck? So I feel like seeing that, Trent is gonna make sure that Eddie stays close to Luna and closer to him. Look at this. Luna is gonna be the key to bringing these 2 close. Mark my fucking words. Mark it. Guys, I was fucking right. At the board meeting where they were deciding whether she stays or not, at the last minute, Trent changes vote. Like, he shocked his friends, like Jamie, Dean, and Vicious. Look at him like, have you fucking lost your mind? And then Vicious knows what's going on. And Trent's fine. And he just shakes his head, and in Trent's mind, he goes, I don't want to fuck her asshole. I mean, I do, but I won't. Forced proximity. Fuck yes. So the Camilla mystery is solved. Camilla used to be Eddie's old nanny, and now she's Luna's nanny. Coincidence? I think not. I think it's fake. Also, just Eddie's luck. She gave Luna a little bit of soda because poor Luna, she was like looking at her, just like, oh, like Luna. So she gave it, and just her luck, that's the moment Trent decides to walk in. She's so funny because Trent is like against the whole soda, giving Luna soda. But she's so fucked. I could not how this turns out. So, Trent calms, he's like, he's angry, he goes, where the hell is Camila? And then Eddie's just not having any of it. She goes, what kind of 4-year-old has never tasted Coke? He goes, excuse me? And then she goes, you heard me. Seriously, what is wrong with you? She shouldn't have it every day or even every week. Agreed. But not like ever. Why? So it is awesome. It's sweet and it fizzles in your mouth and it makes you feel happy. Right, Luna? And then Luna nods and Trent just stares at her. And then he goes, do it again. And Eddie goes, do what? Trent goes, make her nod again. Please. My heart. You can tell Luna means so much to Trent, but he can't express it to her the same way Luna can't express her feelings to her father. I think Eddie's gonna do it for both of them. It's gonna be amazing. I cannot. I'm in love with Luna and Trent and Eddie. You guys, Trent is a fucking mess. Technically, he's not cheating on anyone because he's not actually dating him, but he's having sex with his child's therapist, Sonia, and the private investigator he hired to look for Val. What? You're a mess, Trent. You need to get your shit together before you get to Eddie, okay? Like, I ain't having any of this. So, Eddie's father just told Eddie to stay away from Rexworth. He goes, no daughter of mine would be stupid enough to fall for his brute charm. I saw the way he looked at you and the way he leaned to you, both of which weren't appropriate considering your age difference and your recent employment with us. I'm not sure what Trent Rexworth has in mind, but he will not get his way, whatever that is. Now, you know your father well enough to understand that consequences of associating with him, correct? The fucking asshole is threatening her, and I don't like it. Fuck the consequences at this point. I'm like, Eddie, just yell at him, take a stand, because I'm kind of getting annoyed that she keeps letting him walk. And I know it's for Theo, whoever Theo is, because if she takes a stand, that she's gonna be separated from Theo. I'm guessing it's her brother or best friend, I don't know. But it's getting annoying now. Like, I'm just like, Eddie, fucking punch him in the face. He deserves it. I hate Jordan with it. I hate Eddie's father with everything. He goes to Eddie, would you like for me to arrange it so that you can see Theodore on Saturdays and every other Wednesday evening? So he's like kind of blackmailing her, kind of like dangling like Eddie goes, a poisonous carrot in front of me. He goes, I need you to help me, Eddie. There's a job to be done and you're the perfect candidate. Eddie goes, I'm listening. He goes, Trent Rexroth, I want you to sniff around him, find out what his deal is. His silence is irking and he always goes against me. He's up to something. I want to know what it is. I want to know all there is to know about what he does in his office behind closed doors. I want to know what days he takes his daughter to the therapist. I want to know his schedule, where he keeps his safe and files and iPad. I want to know everything. Basically, he's telling Luna to spy on Trent. I'm not going to like it because if Luna's the daughter. So, wrong. Eddie. If Eddie does this, it's going to come bite her and Trent in the back. There's no way it's not going to bite them in the back. And I'm like, don't fucking do this, Eddie. Please don't do this. I know you want to meet Theodore, whoever Theodore is, but this is not the way. This is not the way. Anyways, what if eventually Eddie opens up to Trent about Theodore and Trent makes it so that Eddie can be near Theodore, and once that happens, Eddie can finally take a stand against her father. When that happens, I'm gonna be screaming as loud as I fucking can because I'll be waiting for that. I fucking hate Jordan. If I didn't fucking say, I hope the fucking bastard dies a very painful death. So Eddie refused, right, to spy on Trent, right? She's like, I'm not doing this, whatever. So he tries to blackmail her using Theodore. And then she goes, blackmailing someone into blackmail is an interesting method. I like to see you pull this off. Move Theodore to a lesser facility when you're trying to run for mayor, someone you don't want anyone to know about in the first place, right? Whatever. And then he goes, and then after like a lot of more back and forth, he goes, reconsider. You have two people to think about. One of them, your mother, is a helpless child trapped in a woman's body. You've burnt every bridge in order to save them, Eddie, every single one. From your education to your dream of becoming a surfer and getting away from here, from me. You made all the sacrifices for your mother and Theodore. What's one more? Make no mistake, Eddie, I will sacrifice your mother and your locked-up obsession without a second thought. You signed up to be my little obedient marionette. You don't get to make the rules. I hope he dies, and I hope fucking Trent or Eddie, someone needs to teach this bitch a lesson, because I'm not having it. If I could go in the book, I will rip his eye out like fucking demon Salvatore. Thank you very much. I love kids, okay? I love kids. I want my own kids sometimes, right? But when kids talk this shit, I'm like, fuck kids. Because someone just goes about Luna to his mother. He goes, I don't know who the kid is, by the way. I don't give a shit. He goes, she doesn't speak English, ma. She doesn't even speak Spanish. The freak doesn't speak at all. How fucking dare you call Luna a freak? This shit like this makes me want to not have kids, and shit like this makes me want to hate kids. Kids like this, stay the fuck away from me, because I don't care who you are. I will lose my cum, and I will get in a lot of trouble for losing my cum. But like, parents, take care of your kids. Don't let them call people freaks, because that is not fair and it's wrong. My poor baby Luna, I feel so sad for her. I feel so bad. So after dropping Luna at his parents to have like a sleepover, right? Trent was driving around trying to like get a peace of mind, because he's really restless, right? Then he goes to abandoned place, and he comes across Eddie with her friends, and Bane telling Eddie, oh my god, we should sleep together, right? Trent gets fucking jealous, and Trent gets out of the car, goes up to Eddie and goes, get in the fucking car, we're leaving. Him and Bane get like into like a showdown-ish, but before it can escalate, Eddie chimes in and she goes to Bane, it's okay, I got this. And then she kisses him, which I did not know there were that. But then Bane does go, he's Eddie's steady dick. So there's also that. Also, while they were in the car, Eddie jumped out of the moving car. And then this is the paragraph that I want to read out loud, because it just sums everything up. Trent comes out, right? And then he runs over to her. He goes, she was laying inside a scrub. Her arms were stretched like Snow Angel, and she was laughing at the moon with tears in her eyes like the lost kid she was. Not chuckling, not smiling, but full-blown laughing. If it was a cry for help, I chose not to listen. I chose to ignore what she was obviously going through, because we were all trying to stay afloat in the pond of misery, and helping her out came with the price of sinking further down. I pulled her by the waist, ignoring how intimate it felt, disregarding how her body matched mine like two pieces of a puzzle against all fucking odds. My hand was on her lower back again, my knee between her thighs, and she was firm and athletic everywhere, but her face was soft and tender, like an Edgar Degas painting. Her eyes fed a silent war. Her baby blues glittered brighter under the full fat moon. I knew that if we held this position for a few more seconds, I was likely to do something I'd regret. Make the kind of mistake that could ruin a lot of lives. So I leaned toward her face to whisper to her that I was sorry for tonight, for everything, really, for being a jackass and a hypocrite and an asshole. Also, I think Eddie, they were about to kiss, but they don't, so there's also that. But there's another moist kiss. But these two, they're so broken, and I feel like they need each other to like
be fixed.
Not fixed, but like feel whole again, to get like some kind of grip on their life, because they're both falling apart without each other. Trent fucking wrecks. Oh my god. He goes to there was a lot of sexual chemistry, but nothing happened except Eddie kind of grinding on him, but except that nothing happened. And then Trent turns her around, his hand on her throat, but like not too painful but very hot, and he places her against his car, and he goes, the only thing I'd ever apologize for is not getting to you sooner tonight. If I ever catch you spraying those legs for that tool here or anywhere else, it'd be the end of you, of him, of everyone involved. As long as you hang out with my daughter, and that is what I expect you to do every Tuesday when she arrives at work with me, you'll be celibate. You can grind yourself against the shower head while you think about my cock inside of you, and you can play with your cleavage against my mouth, but no more fucking Bane. Understood? Trent, motherfucking Rex. You guys, Eddie stole Trent's iPad for her father. I don't like this, and I don't like how this is going. Eddie, don't do this. This is gonna end well. If Trent finds out, you're fucked. Oh my god. Eddie. I can't be mad at her because of her life. She goes Not because I was vengeful and angry, but because I wanted to save Theo and my mom. Not because I was a bad person, but because I needed to be good to the ones who depended on me. And I'm like, okay, I get that, and I get that, but at the same time, it's Trent. He's your soulmate. So like, can we like not do this right now? Like, please stop. Trent knows. Fucking, even though Eddie checked, she didn't see any red light like in Trent's cabin, but turns out Trent does have a camera in his cabin, and now he saw in it Eddie stealing his iPad. Eddie, you're so fucked. You're so fucked. Also, this isn't gonna end well. This is not gonna end well. I just do not see this ending well for any of them. Guys, Eddie just went, it's 8 o'clock, and Eddie just went back to the office, to Trent's office, to steal a flash drive for his father, because the iPad turned out to be nothing. It turns out it was Luna's iPad, and it was all about kids, right? So then the father told her, oh, go steal a flash drive. So she enters Trent's office, and she sees Trent having sex with another woman on the table. And then Trent looks at her, like, right in her eyes, and he keeps doing what he's doing. He goes, Van der Zee, you're here just in time for the 8 o'clock show. I want to scream, but my father's home, my sister's working, I cannot scream, but no, I'm internally fucking screaming. Eddie is so fucking gross. Oh my gosh, she goes, I don't know why, maybe because it stupidly felt like it, like he was mine somehow, even though I had no reason to believe it. And I'm like, in my heart, it's okay, Eddie, he's yours, he's all yours. Like Trent goes, Sonia is just a fuck. Oh my god, Trent knew that Eddie was coming. That's why he purposely was doing what he was doing with Sonia on the desk. And also, it was a revenge for on his side, as Eddie told him she slept with Bane despite his warning, but she never did. But Trent, because she did tell Trent she did, so that's his idea of a revenge. These two are gonna be the death of me, and I'm gonna let them be the death. Guys, Trent just told Eddie that she needs to be at his place at 7 because he's going on a date with someone that Melody set him up with. Which, Melody, why are you doing this? You're making Trent, and the differences between Trent and Eddie that much fucking harder to fix. Anyways, and then Eddie goes to Trent. He goes, don't go on the date, Trent. I know what happened yesterday. This woman, she was your bane. She was your pastime. But dating is different than sex. She just does not want him to go on that date because she's jealous. Just like Trent was jealous of Bane, so much jealous at 6 a.m. he went to the beach to where he knows that Bane and Eddie surf just to see if Eddie's spending time with Bane, and he was so glad when he didn't see her. These two, I need them to happen, or like I need them to like cut the fucking crap, like fuck the age, okay? Because it's the book, I'm saying fuck the age. When Trent goes in his head, he goes, I like you little diehard hustler. I like how you act like you're equal to me even though you aren't. I like that you try to be a badass when all you want to do is make my kids smile. I like your bark and your bite and everything in between when we fight. I love these two. I love them so much as Vicious and Amelia and Dean and Rosie. That's to be determined. But I do prefer them more than Melody and Dean. Oh, surprise there. Guys, Luna just said her first words to Eddie. So Eddie was babysitting her while Trent was on his date with Katie. Fuck them. And then Luna and Eddie was spending the night together. They ate pizza, they had fun, they watched a seahorse documentary together. And then at the end, when Eddie was tucking Luna in, Eddie goes, I had a lot of fun tonight and hope you did too. And then she hears me too. Like it's a whisper, but Luna's so I knew it. I knew that Eddie was going to be the one to not only break Trent's shell, but also Luna's. And And then she goes to Luna, would you want to learn how to surf if I was the one to teach you? And Luna nodded and she spoke up 2 words. Me too. But at the same time, Eddie goes, she can't stay with Luna. She can't let Luna get attached to her because she can't be in Luna's life forever. Like, also, all of a sudden, I know I said Theo is Eddie's brother. That was my theory. But now, why do I feel like Theo might be Eddie's son? I feel like maybe Eddie had a teenage pregnancy. I might be completely wrong, like I was with Ruckus. But these are my 2 theories. Either either Theo is Eddie's brother who might have some problem. That's why her father doesn't let him stay with them. Or he is her son, which she had when she was obviously younger than 18-year-old, which is why she couldn't keep him with them, which is why her father took Theo away. Prediction. So Trent comes back from his awful day. He did not like Katie because his mind was always on Luna and Eddie. And then he comes back to his apartment and sees pizza and 2 cans of Coke, which he specifically told Eddie not to order or to make Luna drink. But Eddie ignores his anger and he tells Trent that Luna spoke, and Trent he goes, it was monumental. He felt really happy. Obviously, Luna doesn't want to start talking now, but he felt like achieved something. Also, at the end, just for babysitting, Trent ended up giving Eddie $12,000 because he knew she needed the money, and oh, my heart beat for that. And as Eddie's leaving the apartment, right, Trent informs Eddie. He goes right before she's at the door. He goes, the date, it sucked. And then Eddie goes, I didn't have sex with Bane after you found me in the reservoir. And then she leaves. And then Trent goes, I didn't go after her, but I was still screwed because I knew the next time I would. They are making progress, you guys. It's slow, but it's happening slowly but surely. And they're both gonna run after each other. Eventually, it's happening. It's neat, and I cannot wait. You guys, when Eddie was at Trent's apartment, she found an invoice to Amanda Campbell, a PI, and she gave that invoice. She saw that and she gave it to Jordan, who then realized that Trent is using the PI to look for Val, Luna's mother. He's gonna use that against Trent somehow. Eddie, what did you do? Why are you doing this? This is gonna come and bite her in the back because Trent is just trying to trust her. Trent just let her take Luna to the beach without him there. Granted, he goes, if Luna's coming, her grandma needs to be there. But like, he's slowly trusting her. And though he knows that the father's pressuring Eddie to do stuff like this, but I don't think he expected her to find the invoice. Oh, this is a mess. Eddie just asked Jordan if she could bring Theo home for the week, and he kept saying no, and he goes, Eddie's begging him, and he goes, no. He goes, focus on your Rexroth task and forget about this. You need purpose. This is it, helping your family. Then Eddie goes, Theo is my family. Then Jordan goes, if you don't deliver, I'll make sure Theo is thrown out. I want everything there's to know about Rexroth, everything, and to not negotiate with children. And then Eddie goes, you won't do this to me. And then Jordan goes, I will. You know I will. You're breaking my heart, Eddie goes. And then fucking asshole, motherfucking needs to die. Jordan goes, it's all broken anyway. There's nothing left to be ruined. I hope you die a very painful death, Jordan. And when you do, I bet I'll be fucking laughing. Eddie, Luna, and Trent's mother, Trisha, I think her name is, they were all at the beach, right? And then Trisha calls Trent, and she shows him Eddie and Luna, and then she goes, look how Luna's never looked this happy before. She's like, Eddie really makes Luna happy. And then she shows him, Luna and Eddie, and they're like collecting shells and talking about it. And bless Luna, she found a broken shell and she stopped Eddie from throwing it. And then Eddie realizes that she wants to keep the shell because it's broken. I think that's why, because it reminds Luna of her. I think Luna thinks she's broken. My heart beats for Luna. I love her. Also, Eddie's mom goes to Trent. Eddie's the best thing to ever happen to this family, Trent. And then Trent goes, my mother was wrong, but I didn't have the heart to tell her who Eddie really was. The end of her son. Guys, this line made my heart hurt. Hunt goes, she revived. Hunt? No. Trent goes, she revived something in me just as she had with Luna. I didn't know what it was, but I relished the unsolicited warmth that came with it. What was really shitty though was that both Luna and I were fucked because this girl had her heart somewhere else, and that might compromise my daughter and me in the process. This line, it hurt me. I don't know why. Just, you guys, Eddie and Trent just dry humped each other at the fucking beach. I have no words for that. But while they don't do anything else, while they were in like the spell, Trent tried to ask Eddie like, why does she need $12,000? Who is giving her trouble? And then in his mind he goes, who the fuck am I gonna end? we love that Trent. But I'm gonna tell you, Trent and fucking Jordan, and maybe if Theo is Eddie's child, adopt him. Maybe Luna and him can be siblings. And thank you. That's all you need to do. But also, I wish Eddie told him, because I'm done with the suspense. I'm halfway done with this book. I need like both of them to start speaking because I'm done with like Jordan and Theo mystery. I need to have some words with each other. Okay? Thank you. You guys. Finally, shit's happening. Trent just fingered Eddie in the mirror. Oh boy, was it fucking hot. I cannot believe they just did this. Also, I think it's fun. They set some rules, right? They used to set some rules between each other, and we need to talk about the rules. So, Trent comes in the mailroom, right? He goes, I saw you on the CCTV. And Eddie asks, and then Trent goes, and I wanted you alone. Why? Eddie goes, why did you want me alone? You said you can't touch me, but you almost do. All the time. Last night, you lost control. Tomorrow, you'll do it again. Because we can't stop this. Whatever it is happening. You tell me I can't sleep with other people, but you don't give me what I need. Give it to me, Trent, or I will find it elsewhere. And then Trent goes, I should warn you, Eddie. I'm not the prince in this fairy tale. I'm the villain. The poisonous apple. The flame-breathing monster. Eddie goes, good. I always enjoyed the broken in the fairy tales better. The apple always looked shinier because I knew it could destroy me. The villain was just damaged and misunderstood. And the monster? I always kept the door to my closet a little ajar as a kid to make sure it would come out just in case he wanted to play. And then Trent goes, this monster wants to play. And then he goes, there will be rules. And if you break them, the consequences will be grave. Do you understand? Authoritative? Oh my god, I feel really hot, right? So Trent goes, I don't kiss, I fucking hate it, I don't do relationships, my life does not allow for it right now, and I don't like when people try to stab my back. And then Eddie goes, I have rules too. Rule number 1, it's just sex, nothing more, so you don't get to boss me around about what I do separate from this. Rule 2, no Saturdays, it's non-negotiable, I have somewhere to be on Saturdays. Rule 3, with this one, I got a real creative. I only had 2 in mind, but it gave me an excuse to demand what I silently prayed for. I want you to go with Luna to those sign language classes. I love how much Eddie cares for Luna. Mama. And then Trent adds another rule. He goes, 4th rule, I'm going to give you the $12,000 a month, no question asked, and in return, you will stop stealing shit from me and sniffing around my business. And then Eddie goes, I'm not going to stop. You should know, Trent, I'm always going to do whatever Jordan tells me, not because I like him, not because I'm scared of him, but because he has something I need. I'll always obey him, Trent, always. And then she goes, you do know what it means, right? Trent goes, it means what we are to each other is potential sacrifices. As long as you know I'll throw you under the train if you mess with my plans, I'm good. Oh my god. Oh, and then they're doing the nasty, not the whole tango, the other nasty. And then Trent goes, one last warning, I fuck her up. Deep throating his what the fuck is happening? Not an option. And I'm about to fucking ruin you for any other man. So when the time comes and no one else can compare to me, just remember, you asked for it. Every single hot has said this. I swear to God, the 3 other hot before have said this, and they've been right. And by the time when they're done, right, Trent goes, Eddie, teenager or not, you're about to do a lot of grown-up stuff with me. Give it to me, because I'm ready. This has been a long time coming, finally. So, okay, granted they're not in a relationship, but we're getting somewhere. Thank the fucking Lord. And thank the Lord that Trent knows that Eddie's gonna screw him over. And Eddie knows Trent's gonna screw her over. It's a lovely relationship. I love these two. You guys. So, Eddie was surfing with Bane, right? And Trent saw her. So after Bane left and Eddie's walking towards Bane's car, who Bane let her borrow since her car's in the garage, Trent walks up to her, slams her against Bane's car and says, I thought we agreed on no more Bane. Oh my God, he's so jealous, he's so fucking jealous. And then Eddie goes, not that it's your business, but we aren't having sex. He's just lending me his ride until mine gets fixed. And then Trent goes, fuck no, you'll be taking my spare car. And then Eddie goes, no thank you, Mr. Sugar Daddy. I've seen that movie. I watch it every goddamn day. I'm not going to become my mother and I'm not going to depend on you for rides and money. And then Trent starts laughing. He goes, is that what you think this is? Oh, I'm not your boyfriend, sweetheart. Then what are you? Eddie asks. You're undoing. Yes! I'm done. Trent motherfucking Rexford. He is something fucking else. Oh my God, you guys. Oh my God. So, Trent is about to eat her out in her ex-boyfriend, aka Bane's car, just to make a point. Ladies and gentlemen, Trent motherfucking Rexford. You guys. When Trent was giving Eddie a ride back home, right? And he went to the gas station to buy him a coffee and Eddie a coconut water, right? Eddie stole his, in the glove compartment there was a phone and some crap documents. Eddie stole them. And Trent knows about it. Trent goes, recently added to a collection of stolen items, my ancient cell phone, my iPad, and every piece of crap document I kept in my glove compartment. I love how he just knows. Because this makes me happy because when it comes to like defeating Jordan, like they both know that they're both what each other are doing, so there won't be any misunderstanding, so there won't be a third act breakup / separation. Is this me hoping too much? I feel like it is, but you know what? I'm gonna hope. You guys, Eddie, Trent, Luna spent the day at Disneyland like a little family. I love them so fucking much. I love them. Oh my God, they're just chef's kiss. I love them. Guys, Trent goes to Eddie. Every inch of you is mine. Your breath is mine. Your mind is mine. Your body is definitely mine. Admit it, Eddie. You're drowning in me. You're way past wet. You're mine and you hate it. You're mine and I'm not a wave you can ride. I'm the fucking ocean. And every single day when you pull shit like stealing my iPad or my old phone or the fucking trash I keep in my glove compartment, you're falling deeper. Tell me, Vanda Z, do I make it hard for you to breathe? You do. I can't breathe when I think about the things I want to do to you. And I breathe too fast when I think about the things I want you to do to me. I think, you guys, this chapter is a chapter they're finally gonna do the deed. BRB, I'm gonna just read. You guys, I was right. They did do it. They're doing it currently. I'm in the middle of the chapter. I I have no words. Trent goes to Eddie, I want to hurt you. Eddie goes, then do. Hurt me, Trent. I love your wrath on my skin. Ah! Oh my. I cannot, you guys. I cannot. Trent just goes, she was starting to feel a lot like an addiction. It's happening, you guys. They're falling in love. This is the start, okay? Addiction is the start. I cannot believe those words just came out of my mouth. You know what I mean? Like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna even try to defend myself. You know what I mean. You know what I meant, okay? You guys. Jordan just told Eddie he's leaving her mother. Despite knowing how ill she is. He goes, he's not running for mayor anymore, so he doesn't have to stay with his mother. Because before, he was staying with his mother so it didn't look bad on his political career. But now all he cares about is focusing on FHH and throwing Trent out of the board. Which, first of all, I don't think Vicious, Jamie, and Dean are just going to let it happen. Let me just say that, okay? But I do know that they might not have a choice because Jordan does hold majority. He has 49%, while I think the others have like 12 each. And then Eddie, after having enough, like after they go back and forth a while, Eddie goes to him, having enough. She goes, I don't care if you leave her for someone else. I know I can't convince you to stay. And if I could, half the time I think she's still like this because of you. But I'll tell you this, if you decide to parade your new toy around town and humiliate my mother, there'll be consequences. As for Theo, not Theodore, Theo and Trent Rexroth, I'm sick and tired of asking you how high every time you tell me to jump. I'll give you the goddamn flash drive, Daddy dearest, but in return you will sign all the legal documentation I have stashed in the drawer of that useless vanity you bought me when I was 12 and set Theo and me free. Agree to this right now, Jordan, or we don't have a deal. And please, before you say anything, never underestimate a broken person. We're unpredictable, because once you're broken, what's one more crack? She's even more determined to get that flash drive from Trent. And I feel like she needs to tell Trent what's going on with Thea. I feel like Trent can help her, but she's too stubborn. And I don't know what's gonna happen. I still don't know if Thea's her brother or son, and I'm getting so worried. I feel like Trent's gonna think that she backstabbed him. And I don't blame him for thinking this, but I also get where she's coming from. This is so conflicting. Guys, the private investigator Trent hired to find Val, she finally found Val in Atlanta, Georgia. Apparently, she's living in a nice apartment building in Buckhead, an upscale area in Atlanta. She has a chow, no husband, no children, but she has money. A lot of money, and she's the private investigator isn't sure where that money is coming from. Why do I feel like this is a trap? I feel like, I don't know, I'm scared. I feel like because Jordan also knows about Val, and he knows that Trent's trying to find her. I'm scared because all of a sudden, like, 3 years later, all of a sudden they found Val. This doesn't, maybe I'm paranoid, maybe this is actually Val. Maybe it is something Jordan's planning. You guys, so ultimately, after realizing that Luna's in a good place, right, and he doesn't want to ruin that, Trent decides to just let Val be. But then the private investigator asks him, should I proceed with the Jordan Van Der Z case or close everything and send it to you? And then Trent goes, continue relentlessly and don't stop until I have the bastard's head speared. You guys, Trent's gonna take him down. I hope and pray Trent manages to take Jordan down before Jordan gets his hand, or before Eddie gets his hand, gets her hand on the flash drive and gives it to Jordan. Please, 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 whoever's listening to me, please. Just... You guys, you know how every Saturday, Eddie visits Theo, whoever Theo is. This Saturday, she's not gonna visit him because Trent told Eddie that Vicious is throwing his annual barbecue, right? And we me and Luna invited, but Luna hates those gatherings, and he can't be with Luna every time. And when he leaves Luna, kids come and make mock of her, so he needs her to come for Luna. And Eddie, poor Eddie, her heart breaks for Luna. So she goes this once, and her heart now breaks for Theo. She goes, please don't ask me again and make me say no to Luna, because I'd hate myself for turning it down and you for asking again. My Saturdays are mine. And then Trent goes, first and last time. I don't know who he is, but he is lucky to have you. And then Eddie goes a bit paranoid. She goes, how do you know it's a he? And then Trent goes, mainly because I'm not an idiot. Is he in jail? Are you planning to be with him when he gets out? Setting up nest egg, paying off his debts? And then Eddie doesn't say anything. She just goes, I'll see you on Saturday. Oh my god. Traditions are breaking. They're getting closer. Luna and Eddie are getting closer. Luna and Trent's relationship's getting better-ish. They're learning sign language together because of Eddie, because Eddie suggested it. And also Trent and Eddie are friends with benefits. Oh, so everything's happening now. We just need to solve the mystery of Theo. We need to kick Jordan out, send him to jail, and everything will be blessed. We will all be on our merry way to happily ever after. Oh my goodness, they just did. Look, they didn't do the nasty, but they did something in the fucking elevator. And also, Trent has a nickname for Eddie. He calls her Little Tide. And then he goes, it's better than Gidget. And that's what Bane calls. I don't know if it's Gidget. It's Gidget. I don't know. Gidget, whatever. It's what do you call small female surfer. Oh my god, he has a new nickname. What nickname territory, you guys? It's happening. They're happening. Also, next chapter, the first line, Dean goes to Trent, Jesus Christ, you slept with her. They know. This is Dean and Jamie. No, I was waiting for this. I was waiting for this to happen because, I mean, they're not really discreet. They do it in front of, like, people. They did a fucking elevator and the maintenance guy nearly caught him. It's like, you're not discreet. So I'm like, how is it the friends not figured it out? But they have. They figured it out, you guys. Oh my god, you guys. Trent goes, Eddie Van Der Zee was starting to look a lot like the death of me, and yet here I was, coming back for more and more of her poison, addicted like a crackhead. I love when guys say shit like this. He's addicted to you. Stop it! They just need to get together. They need to fix their shit. They need to talk about Theo. Who the fuck is Theo? And Luna and Val and fucking, I feel like, because, oh my god, see, is Val gonna come back? Because they talked about Val, right? If Val wasn't gonna come back, what was the point of, like, mentioning her? Like, there's no point. So I'm like, the bitch gonna come back? She's gonna cause trouble? If she does cause trouble, I'm gonna fucking throw a tantrum, okay? Because I am not having this. I will not. They are already taking their fucking time and getting together. I do not need people to interrupt them. Okay, I love kids. But Daria, Jamie and Melody's kid, I don't want to say it because she's a fucking kid, but she just tore Luna's seahorse apart, and because Knight, who's Dean's kid, always picks Luna's side. And then she goes, Knight always wants to play with her, even when Wang and I play a different game. And Luna doesn't even play. It's ridiculous. She just stands there being stupid. Okay, Daria, I already feel like I'm not gonna like you because I know there's a book. I know that All Saints High, there's a book about Daria. Also, I know there's a book about Knight, but I don't know who the girl is. Is it Luna? If it's, oh my god, you guys, if it's Luna and Knight, I'm done. I am dead, okay? But also, Daria, like, this makes me not want to read your book and just skip to Knight and Luna. I'm convinced it has to be them. Because even earlier in the book, right, what's his face? Trent mentioned, he goes, Knight always protects Luna. You guys, it's happening. Luna and Knight. I'm in love. I'm in love. That's all I have to say. I'm already in love with these two. Oh my god. Also, Trent looked at Luna and Eddie and they were like, because Luna was clutching onto Eddie, right? Because after Daria fucking ripped her seahorse stuffed toy, and he goes, I had to calm my rage by averting my gaze to my girls again. And then he goes, and had I just thought my girls, shit, I'd called Eddie my girl even though she wasn't, and even though she never would be, but she fucking felt like it right there and then, like someone that belonged to me, not because I wanted to tap her ass, even though I did, but because she was made for me. You guys! I cannot. Also, after I finish the book, I'm gonna straight. I usually don't. I know it's a series, and I don't really check which couple is until I get the book in my hand. I need to know if Knight's book is about Knight and Luna, because I need to know. So after I finish this book, which I'm gonna finish it tonight, whatever. I need to know. Because you guys. Remember, Trent and Eddie had this rule about no kissing. That Trent just went up to Eddie. Obviously, they were alone in a room that currently at Vicious's barbecue. Anyways, he walked up to her and he kissed her hard. I'm dead. I cannot. It's happening. They're falling in love, but there's so much shit I still have to deal with. I'm gonna die. They're still gonna kill me. Oh my god, you guys. After they break the kiss, right? Trent goes, tide. You're such a fucking tide. And then Luna, no, not Luna. Eddie goes, seahorse. And then Trent goes, I wish. You are. Eddie goes, maybe. Trent goes. And then Eddie goes, I'm not your tide, Trent. And then Trent goes, no, you're my Dahlia, Eddie. And I'm your Samson. You want to ruin me, destroy me, strip me of my power, and betray me. I should stay away from you, but I want you too fucking much. And when it's all over, when all that's left of us is sweaty flesh and shattered minds and torn hearts, you will remember me as a man who made you cry. And I'll remember you as the girl I had to break to stay afloat. Why is this so emotional? Stop it! Just be together! It's fuck Jordan. Fuck the world. Just run away. That's the solution. Like, get Theo, run away. Just run and never look back. Please just be together. Also get Luna. But the Knight and Luna. Oh, this is so complicated. You guys, I'm so conflicted. I want them to be together. And I'm like, just run away. But I'm like, if they run away, and if Knight and Luna could actually happen, I need them to happen too. It's such a oh my god, you guys. They were kissing and Vicious got them. And then Vicious goes, you said you were careful. No chance of getting caught. And then as he closed the door, because Trent goes, fucking leave. And then the Vicious was with Vang and Knight, right? Who had no idea what the fuck is going on. And then he goes to the kids, he goes, I think it's time to make some popcorn, kids. These two are gonna give us the best show this town has to offer. And ain't that the truth? Because Jordan is gonna kill both Eddie and Trent. But the thing is, Trent has Vicious, Jamie, and Dean at his side. But I'm scared for Eddie because Eddie doesn't have a backup. But Trent has his friends as backup. Oh, this is so scary because even Eddie's mother's fucked. She has an illness and all she cares about is her husband, who's about to leave her, by the way, which... This is a disaster. You guys, Eddie's father told Eddie's mother that he's separating from her, so she tried to commit suicide. Fuck Jordan, but fuck the mother, because she has a daughter who's taking care of her. Why not live for her? I'm sorry, this is something me thing. I never get the parents who have a child but always prioritize other people. Like, yeah, it's your fucking husband, but she's your fucking child. Like, if Theo is like her son or her grandchild, I don't know. Okay, I don't know, but I'm assuming it's one of those two. Even he, if he is her son, needs her. But no, apparently, fuck everyone else. We're gonna die for Jordan. And, I mean, it's not even his even worth it. Like, why would you do this? Okay, I know this is a very serious situation, but you guys, I need to take my mind off of it because I don't want to think, because I get angry if I think about this situation, what the mother did and what the father did. But I don't know. It's not really like Trent was the first person Eddie called, and Trent left everything behind and is now rushing to Eddie's aid. I needed this. That's all I'm gonna say. Thank you. You guys, so we finally know Theo. So I was wrong. Theo's not her child, but Theo is her brother, who so when her mother gave birth to him, she had complications. So, and then he the umbilical cord got wrapped around his neck, and he didn't have oxygen for a while. So then he ended up having autism, epilepsy, and cerebral palsy. What? I can't say that. So, and fucking bitch Jordan didn't want his perfect family to be not perfect, so he sent Theo away. Fuck Jordan. And fuck the mother also, because apparently the mother only visits Theo on Christmases. At this point, I'm like, I'm done. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna read. I'm so mad, but I'm smiling. But like, I'm mad. No, I'm mad. So Eddie told Trey, she goes, her father told her that if she doesn't get her hands on Trent's flash drive, Theo will be sent to New York. And then Trent visually goes, I can give you my flash drive, sans the information he's looking for. And then Eddie goes, he knows Trent, whatever you're planning, he's not stupid. He's already figured out whatever you have on him is on your flash drive, and he expects it to be there. But my heart's like, just like, okay, I didn't think that Trent didn't even like hesitate. In the beginning, he was like, he was sure that there would come a point where he would willingly give Eddie the flash drive. And I'm like, he's at this point that he's like willingly want to give Eddie the flash drive. I feel like both Trent and Jordan have something against each other. Like something that could destroy both of them. And at this point, I think it's like either who's going to strike first or who's going to strike last. Or who's like the biggest strike. And I cannot wait when Trent takes down Jordan. Because ladies and gentlemen, I have full belief in Trent Rexroth. He's going to take Jordan down. And he's going to bring Theo back home. Because bless Eddie, like, fuck Jordan. Go die. Like, you guys. The night I watched Eddie for far too long. That night I changed. That night I didn't take anything from Eddie Van Der Zee. For the first time in years, I gave something of myself. Worst part, I'd never be able to retrieve it. It was hers forever. It's his heart. He gave her his heart. Okay, fight me. I know. He's in love. You guys, he's in love. I think he just realized it. He doesn't want to say it, but he's in love. Trent's in love. Guys, Trent, just because she knew, like, because he knew that because of him and Luna, Eddie couldn't visit Theo on Saturday, so on Sunday, he got her visited permission for Theo. And then Eddie is a shock and he goes, how? And he goes, your father is not the only person in the world with connections. The things Trent will do to make her happy. You guys, I just don't know. Oh my god, you guys! Trent and Theo got along like best friends! Yes! This is, watch, once Jordan's out of the picture, once Lydia's out of the picture, it's gonna be Trent, Luna, Eddie, and Theo, a fucking family. Watch! Mark my words, if I don't get the epilogue, we're gonna have a problem. Because Theo loves Trent, and so does Eddie. She hasn't realized it yet, but you know, we know, we know Eddie. Oh my god, Trent just goes to Eddie. Next time you make a joke about someone else fucking you, just remember I own every single hole in your body, including the one I'll leave in your heart when I'm done. Why? Why must you leave a hole in her heart? Why not be the one who's gonna mend it? Why are you two so... Ugh! I hate him. They make me so mad, but like, I get where they're coming from. I'm just like, fuck off. Love Trent. Trent is admitting Lydia, Eddie's mother, to a rehab because he knows, he goes, so that Eddie will be happy. Like, she needs to get out of drugs. And then Dean, I love Dean. There's a reason he's my favorite. And then Dean's just teasing the shit out of it. I love the hot hole so much, which is why I'm so scared to get into Bane's book, because I'm so used to seeing all these 4 hot holes together. In Bane's book, I feel like we're gonna see Trent because of Bane's connection to Eddie, but like the other 3. I want to see Jamie, I want to see Vicious, and I definitely want to see Dean. Like, I want to see him, so I'm like, Bane, please give me the hot holes. Because he's not gonna become part of the hot holes, because he's in high school, and the hot holes are like fucking businessmen. So it's like, so what's gonna happen? Like, but oh my god, Trent goes, even if I never looked at her when she was noticing, I did look. She was my fuel for the rest of the day. She was what kept me going. He is talking about Eddie, if you did not know. Oh my god, they're gonna kill me. They're gonna kill me. I love Vicious so much. Vicious, oh my god, these guys are gonna be the death of me. Vicious goes to Trent. He goes, if you're gonna murder Van der Zee, I can't say his name. I'm saying it wrong. Anyways, he goes, please note that I don't practice criminal law and will not be able to help you legally. But if you need someone to hide the body, I'm your guy. Yes, I love you, Vicious. Can I just know, in every book, Vicious had played a part in, so far, in every love story, like, even in his own, Vicious has played some part of getting his friend. With Jamie and Melody, Vicious, like, helped Jamie get detention so Jamie could spend time with Melody. In, Ruckus, Vicious, like, screamed at the parents to, like, deem me crazy. I feel like in this book I feel like Vicious is gonna do something, because Vicious, his name might be Vicious, but he's so precious. Ever since he fell in love with Amelia, love does change you, and like, but it's like his personality has not changed. I just feel like he's now, like, especially to his friends, he's like, I love you, but like, he won't say it, but like his actions and the way he like says this, it's beautiful, and I love him. You guys, Trent purposely left the flashlight on his table. He goes, she needed the flash drive, so I gave it to her. He called her, he asked, are you coming to work tomorrow? She said yes, so he left the flash drive, and he left early and told his assistant that only Eddie, Vicious, Dean, and Jamie could enter his office, no one else, right? And then the next morning, he went to check, and the flash drive was gone. Eddie took the flashlight, guys. Oh, I'm scared that if it isn't Eddie and actually Jordan took it, it's gonna be a whole nother fucking problem. Oh my god, different Trent. Oh my god, this fucking guy is gonna be the death of me. These hot holes are gonna be the death of me. Guys, they like had like, oh. Trent knew the moment she came. Trent knew till she took her. So they're like, because that's what he goes, my girl, my obsession, my tie, while they're doing Devil's Tango, but not how they usually do. It's like very emotional. And then Eddie goes, it sounded like a goodbye, which only made me cry harder, clutching him like an anchor. Trent knew, and at 6 in the morning, half an hour before Luna woke up, we'd done the closest thing to making love, knowing that by the end of the day, that love would turn into hate. Fuck everyone. Eddie! I get why you're doing this, Eddie. I really get it. And I am so proud of you for taking care of your brother all these years. And I get what for, like... But... I want to die. My hair's a fucking mess and I just don't care anymore. Guys, yeah, fucking guys. Eddie is currently in Jordan's office with the flash drive in her pocket, and she asks Jordan, I'm not going to give the flash drive to you until you tell me why you hate him. And then Jordan goes, it really is none of your business, Eddie. And then Eddie goes, actually it is, seeing as I'm in love with her. Get on. They're gonna be the death of me. I don't want to read anymore, but I want to finish this. I could move on to Bane. to be happy or slap Eddie across the face or like the stuff she said to Jordan. I'm like, why the fuck did you say it to Trent? Why did you not tell him this? She goes to Jordan, she goes, I'm in love with Trent Rexroth so blindly, Jordan, I'm not even sure I see anything other than him when he's around. I will die for this man, not to mention protect him at all costs. Also, I'm out of breath because I just ran over to my sister and ranted to her a lot, so pardon my voice. Anyways, he is a wonderful broken being who is trying hard to do what you felt so miserably, to be a dad, a parent, someone to lean on. He's making the right choices time after time at any cost. He's taking care of the fragile even though he is callous as hell, and he does everything with integrity and without running anyone else over. So tell me, Jordan, why in the hell do you hate my boyfriend so much? Yes! But, Eddie, why the fuck did you not tell that to Trent? I'm not sure Trent knows you're dating. But I appreciate her finally standing up for Jordan because I've been waiting for this. Been waiting for Eddie to stand up to Jordan. It's about fucking time, honestly. Oh my god, you guys, Eddie didn't give the flashlight to Jordan. He tried to like take it from her, but she clawed his face. Fucking yes. But then he goes, pack a bag and leave your mother's house. You're 18, so opinionated and mighty. You have it all figured out, and don't you little slut. I'm sure Trent will happily take you in, but then he's a walking, talking STD just like the rest of his friends. I'm no longer obligated to put a roof over your head. Pack a bag, Eddie, and while you're at it, make sure you take whatever you have with you as well, because you're fired. Bitch, what makes you think Eddie gives a shit about what you think? Oh, but I'm just scared about Theo. I'm scared about Theo. You guys, I'm scared about Theo. Yes, Eddie! So Jordan goes, it's a shame you won't have time to say goodbye to your brother. I'm going to transfer him this week. And then Eddie goes, you can't do that. And he goes, why is that, little slut? First of all, fuck you, you dickbag, you cheating motherfucker, go die. Anyways, and then Eddie goes, because social services are looking into Theo's situation. Besides, you can't transfer a minor from one group house to another so quickly. I checked. You think you're so powerful, father? You forget there are other forces around you equally as strong. Even the biggest waves crashes. You're about to hit the sand. I hope you like the taste of dust. Fuck! Yes! Yes! Yes, yes, yes! Yes! And now go to Trent. Please tell Trent. Just tell Trent you didn't give Jordan the flashlight. I'm begging you. Just tell him you love him and both of you band together and take the motherfucker down. I'm so happy. You guys, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. You freaking guys. I want to cry. And he just went up to Trent's penthouse to talk to him and tell him that she didn't go through it. She goes, Trent's not there, but Luna is with Val. And she goes, it was some kind of sign from the universe to show me that Trent and Luna were better off without me. That they had someone better than my father's daughter, the one who tried to get Trent kicked off the board. I didn't deserve them. She was Luna's mother. I knew it. I fucking knew it. The bitch was gonna come back. Oh, I wanna die. I wanna die. I'm dead. I don't want to live anymore. Oh my god, you guys, Eddie goes, alone. I was all alone. No mother, no father, no friends, no Trent. I want to die. Like, I cannot be doing. I've got this much left. Are you telling me you're gonna give me the happy ending in this much? I swear to God, you better give me the fucking happy ending because I'm not having this. I don't. God, can you say I love Bane? And I said Eddie ended up running to Bane, and then she goes, I need you. And then Bane kicks out Craig and who's getting high with. He goes, Craig, get your asses out of here. And then he pulls Eddie into a hug, and he goes, I told you so. Because he did. He goes, Trent's gonna break your heart, but then look, bless. If she doesn't have Trent, she has Bane. If Trent was on the picture, Eddie and Bane, friends to lovers. Guess we all allowed that. But Trent is in the picture, and I need Trent to I need Trent's point of view because I don't know what the fuck's happening. What the fuck is? Why is Val back now? Why is the bitch back? I'm gonna die. I need comments on that. I need to go. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna tell my sister everything I've been reading, and then I'll be back and I'll read it again because this shit. I need to finish this tonight. I need to. Fucking Val didn't tell Trent it was Eddie, but luckily Camilla Camila, who's Luna and Luna's current babysitter and Eddie's old, told Trent that it was Eddie. I'm gonna fucking... I'm actually really glad that Camila told Trent that Eddie came. But fuck Val, she is no one important. Bitch, she is important to Luna and she's important to Trent. You can go die. I fucking hate Val. Oh, she's here. Oh, by the way, how the fuck does she know that Luna likes seahorses? Who the fuck told her? She goes, I heard you like seahorses. Who told you? Val, who told you about Luna? Even Trent goes that someone from my inner circle is telling her things. I was like, who is this? My mind goes to one person only who might be doing this, who brought Val back. It's the one and only Jordan. If Val is working with Jordan, fuck Val, fuck Jordan. That's a lie. I was fucking right. You guys, I was fucking right. Jordan just entered the penthouse. Of course, I was right. I knew that. I'm speechless. You guys, the reason Jordan hates Trent was because he was in love with Val. He goes, Val caught my attention in one of my trips. How could she not? Look at her. We began to see each other every time I was in town, which was a lot. I admitted I was smitten. Val, however, did not share the sentiment. She continued her straying ways. I let her because that's admitted. She wasn't my only mistress either. Oh God, you guys, he had a thing with Val, and then Val got pregnant, and then but Jordan told Val to like get rid of the kid, but she didn't. And then he learned that Trent was a guy, and Jordan was hoping Trent would offer her money to get rid of the kid, but he didn't. So then she had the kid. Fuck Jordan. Fuck Val. For Val, you hate Trent for fucking Val. Oh my God, Jordan, what the fuck is wrong with you? Oh my God. So the only reason Jordan bought the company was so he could ruin Trent. Everything was about Trent. How obsessive could you fucking get? And oh my God, can I say, I love Trent. He kicks him out of his apartment. He kicks him out. He goes, you want words? Here's something to tide you over. Thank you for giving me the play-by-play of your game. Keep your eyes open. And before he shuts the door, he goes, my turn. Ah! Jordan, you are so fucked. I hope you are ready, because you are so fucked. And Eddie didn't give you the flash drive, so you don't have that extra bit on him. Fucked, Jordan, you're fucked. And Val, you're fucked too. So both of you, go fuck each other. Which you're already doing, so congratulations. But how could you, for Val? That's so stupid. You don't want to marry the girl. Oh my God, I can't. Guys, I'm getting shock after shock. What the fuck is happening? Sonia, who Trent used to screw with before Eddie, and who's Luna's therapist, is Bane's mother. When Trent mentioned she had a son, I thought the son was Luna's age, not fucking Bane. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. Oh my. I don't know what's happening, you guys. What's happening? I don't know what's happening. Oh my God. I love Bane's mother. I love Sonia. So finally, Eddie told everything about Theo to Sonia, right? And she goes, she'll help. And then after Bane, where they talk about Trent, and then Eddie says that we're not seeing each other again. And then Sonia goes, why? Why what? Eddie asks. Why did you end it? Why do you assume I'm the one who ended it? Eddie asks. Because he would never. Sonia goes, how do you know? Eddie asks. Sonia goes, because Eddie, he's in love with you. Oh! Eddie, run. Run to him, please. Run to him, please. Just please. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. End my misery. End your misery. Just go to him now. What more do you want? Seriously, what more do you want? I love Dean. I love fucking Dean. Dean goes, Trent, Luna will always be yours. You better goddamn believe we'll make sure of that. Dean, fucking Cole, I already love you. Why are you making me love you more? I'm already stressed. Like, I don't need this. I don't need this. I'm gonna die. Oh my god, you guys. Jordan messed with Lydia's prescription. He became rich by selling drugs, and a pharmaceutical contacted him, so he got like a lot of drugs from them, and then his salesperson sold it. But that wasn't enough, because then he messed with Lydia's prescription. He fed her drugs. That's why she is the way she is.
What? So Lydia's not that bad? So she's gonna...
I knew it! Yes, I knew fucking with Trent was gonna be a bad idea. He found out all the dirt on Jordan. Trent goes to Jordan. You will sign 3 documents. One handing us Fiscal Heights Holdings in its entirety. One which you give up custody over Theo. And finally a third one handing over and destroying all your material about me regarding Luna. Yes! Trent, motherfucking Luna! I knew it. You do not want to mess with Trent Rothroff. I love him. I love him. Oh my god. You guys, Val was still dealing, and Jordan provided for her. So that now, because of that Trent knows, now Val is gonna hand full custody of Luna's over to Trent. Otherwise, she's also going to jail, or I think rehab, one of those. But she's fucked. Jordan's fucked. Jordan, by the way, the cops took him. He's fucking arrested. Yes, he's out of the fucking picture, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Now, I'm on page 389. 289. And still Eddie and Trent are not together, and I've got this much left. Are they not gonna get together now? Like what's gonna happen? I believe they both owe each other apologies. Eddie obviously more than Trent, but Trent still. Like, come on, what's happening? I love the hot holes. Jamie, Vicious, and Dean, they were like all behind Trent. They helped him this whole week with this whole thing. I love it. I love their friendship. I always love this found family trope, and I'm so in love with them. I just need Eddie and Trent now. Okay, like, can we just like, okay, I love you guys, but like, Eddie and Trent, thank you very much. Oh my god. Jamie goes to Vicious and Bane. So Trent just found out that Bane was Sonia's son, right? And Jamie goes, that motherfucker, you should have seen the stare down between him and Vicious. Vicious straight up asked him if he was his made in China version. That's what I'm saying, Bane and Vicious. They're similar. So like, is Bane gonna find an Amelia? Or like a Rosie or a Eddie? I don't know, or just his own. But like, I love him. But still also, no Eddie and no Trent. Like, what the fuck's happening? Oh my god, you guys, I knew it. See, I told you, Vicious plays a part in all 3 love stories. He's gonna play a part in this. He goes, hey asshole, do you miss her? And Trent just shrugs, and then he goes, answer with words mute. And then he goes, Trent goes, she's in my fucking blood. Ah! And then Vicious takes the flash drive out of his pocket and gives it to Trent. He goes, she never gave this to Jordan, Trent. She couldn't do it. And then Dean goes, did you hear that fuckface? You finally got someone to love your cold ass. You need to put that shit on lockdown because she's still young and naive enough to like you. Oh my god, please tell me they're gonna get together after chapter 33. I'm nearly at the end of this book. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure this is the last chapter. They have to be together. God to help me, I'm gonna have a problem. Oh my god, you guys. Eddie just found a path of shells leading her somewhere. I feel like Trent did that and it's leading her towards Trent. And now she goes, she saw a pointed Venus. It was a shell. It was pointing towards the alleyway in which her and Trent first met. Then when she tried to mug Trent, and then Trent like shoved her against the wall. Oh, good times, but they seem so far. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, Trent backed her up like he did, and then she goes, please forgive me. For what? Trent goes, for trying to ruin you, for trying to ruin myself, us, for not trusting myself enough to do the right thing about my father and Theo for so long, for being a coward, but most of all, I'm sorry for not telling you how I felt, but because maybe then you'd have taken a step back and none of that would have happened. What are you feeling, Eddie? Trent asks. And then she goes, but nothing comes out, and Trent kisses her, and then he goes, you never gave Jordan the flash drive. And then she goes, how could I when you're my ocean? About fucking time. That's all I'm gonna fucking say. Not gonna say anything else. About fucking time. Oh my god, Trent goes, I love you. I'm so fucking in love with you, Eddie Van Desi. I don't know where I end and where you begin anymore. I love you despite knowing that it is crazy, that our situations are disastrous. I love you knowing that you should have at least a few more experiences before you find the love. I love you even though we're not at the same place in life, have nothing in common, and start off so fucking bad. And still, I love you. And then Eddie goes, I love you. I love how fierce you are when it comes to the people you care about. I love that you're so aware of your flaws. I love that you fight them. I even love it when you scub to them. Succumb, whatever. I love every single part of you, the good and the bad, and I'll never love anyone else the way I do you. Because it's not about my age, it's about my heart. It belongs to you, Trent Rexroth. You're my ocean. You make me wet. Oh my god, and then Trent goes, I would have come for you, Van Desi, even if you had given him the flashlight, even if you threw him in the lion's den, and I promise to never stop making you wet, my little tide. Promise to always keep you drenched. Oh my god, we did it, I'm done. What the epilogue? What's the epilogue? Oh my god, I'm ready for this yet. Guys, it's been 1 year, and Trent, Luna, Theo, and Eddie live together. Also, Luna's mom, Eddie's mom sometimes visits to, I think once a week to like get to know Theo and Eddie, but she's a bit better, but she's doing alright. And then Trent just proposed to her, and then Luna comes outside, she tells Eddie, she goes, say yes. That was like, she spoke in front of Trent for the first time. And she told Eddie to say yes. I didn't expect this. I didn't expect to see a proposal. Oh my god. Trent goes, the ocean is her drug. She is mine. Oh my god. Oh my god. You guys, Trent bought the whole of the Tobago Beach for Eddie. Yep, that is my reaction. I'm not. Oh my god, Eddie goes, I want to be Mrs. Rexroth. I want Theodore to be a Rexroth. I'm ready to change our last name to something we'll be proud of. I used to love December, but now I love September because it is in September when a seahorse is kissing a tide, creating a gorgeous fucking wave, and my fiance plays gorgeous fucking wave. Also, I'm done. I'm officially done with this book. Oh my. What do I do now? I'm done. What do I do? It is currently 9:36. So I don't want to film my final thoughts right now because I'm too lazy and I want to edit a bit before I go to bed because I also have uni tomorrow. That sucks. But I will rate it and I'll decide what I want to rate it, and I will write my thoughts down on my iPad, and I'll film the final thoughts / review tomorrow. So you guys see that tomorrow. And I will see you tomorrow morning or tomorrow night, depending when I want to film the ending. Also start filming the vlog for Bane. Lovely, my life is great. How's yours? I'm really enjoying this reading vlog so much. It's so much fun to like have this and talk to someone, even though I'm kind of talking to myself. But I feel like I'm talking to you, you know? It feels very personal. It's very nice. Anyways, I'm done with Scandalous! One more book to go in the Sinners of Saints series and I'm done with this. I'm not ready. Okay, so I'm back with my final thoughts / review of Scandalous by LJ Shen. So yes, I don't think it's a surprise. It might be a little bit of a surprise, but I did end up giving Scandalous 5 out of 5 stars because I did love Eddie and Trent. I did not want to give them anything less than 5 stars. I loved how like the two different settings both Trent and Eddie came from. Trent, a single father whose kid's mother left for an asshole. We don't talk about it. We don't want to talk about him because I'll get angry, and I've calmed myself down for this review. Anyways, Also, Eddie, who comes from a broken house, but like yet she's so strong. I love Eddie. The fact that she comes from such a bad environment that does not let her bring herself down, but she like fights for herself and the people she cares about. Though it did take a while for Trent to get into that, but I get the actions, like the actions Eddie took, even though they were wrong, but they were justifiable in my opinion. So that's why like I loved it, okay? Because like she didn't just do something to hurt Trent, but because she had no choice. So that was lovely. Also, these two had a genuine connection. They didn't have the same interests, but they didn't come from the same lifestyles. But at the same time, it was just, it worked. Like, it just worked between them, and it made me so happy because these two had a genuine connection from Ruckus. We saw it from Ruckus, at least from Trent's point of view. We saw from Ruckus that these two did have a really genuine connection. The epilogue made me so happy seeing how like their sweet yet like a messy lifestyle all comes together. I love how like Theo is like how Trent adopted kind of Theo, like he accepted him into his family. In my heart, you know, like how Theo and Luna like kind of gelled together, and it was all amazing. It was messy, but it was amazing. That's why this book was 5 out of 5 stars, and even for Luna and Theo. Like I was not expecting to love Luna as much as I loved Luna in this. Like she was amazing. So yeah, 5 out of 5 stars for Scandalous. Ranking wise, okay, so let's see, did Scandalous beat Ruckus, which was my number 1 book so far in the Sinners of Saints series? No. It did not. I will tell you where I ranked Scandalous. It might be a little bit of a surprise to some, to others it might not be. But, so, on number 4 in the Sinners of Saints series, so there's 5 books and we've read 4 so far. So on number 4, I don't think this should come to a surprise. This one should come to a surprise. It is still Defy. I'm not gonna explain myself anymore. I'm tired, okay? You know how I feel about this book. It's not bad, but as the more books I read in this series, I'm like, okay, it's a novella, so like, there wasn't much I could expect from it, and I didn't expect much from it, so, and I didn't get a lot from it either, so, yeah. On number 3 is Scandalous. Yes, I did put Scandalous in number 3 because as much as I love Trent and Eddie, I can't imagine, I did not love them as much as I love Vicious and Amelia or Rosie and Dean. Yeah, so they're 3, but that does not mean I did not love them because I do absolutely love them. I ate this shit up, but there was just like those 2 other couple had that a little bit oomph factor that I love in my books, so that's why this one is down there. And therefore, you know what this means. Number 2 and number 1. Are we surprised? No, we're not. Because I don't think... The next book in this series is Bane, but I don't think these 2 books will be topped. Maybe even Scandalous. I don't know. I don't know about Scandalous. Scandalous is like... I love it, but I don't love it as much as I love these 2. Like Dean and Vicious have a special place in my heart. I do love Trent and Jamie too, but like... I don't know. You know what I mean? Because like... I did give Scandalous 5 stars, but like... It didn't leave an impact on me as much as Vicious and Dean did. Speaking about Jamie, Dean, and Vicious, I have also vlogged me reading Defy, Vicious, and Ruckus. So those vlogs should be up. You can check them out in the information card or in the description down below. If you'd like to get in touch with me and talk about books, my Bookstagram, actually all my socials are down below, but I only mostly use Bookstagram, my Bookstagram. So if you want to get in touch and talk about books or see what I'm up to in my world, check out my Bookstagram. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and push the notification bell to get notified every time I upload a video. Also, comment down below what was your thoughts on Scandalous. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Or did you give it a rating? That is it for today. I will see you guys next week with another video, another book related video. Probably a reading vlog, probably not. We'll see. Anyways, bye guys.